Good morning, YouTube. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. It's Joelle here. I am drinking a coffee, a beautiful hot coffee this morning, if I may say so. Um, yeah, funny story. So I go to make myself a coffee. I wake up, I fill my water bottle up, and I go and I put my coffee into the cup, and I put the water from the kettle into the cup, but I forgot to boil the water. Yeah. So either I really need my coffee or signs that I'm clearly dieting. I don't know. It's one or the other. But it was really funny and I can just laugh at myself. So yeah, actually that's it's kind of an interesting thing because it kind of ties in with what I want to talk about today. So yeah, when you like that's the thing. When I wake up every morning, that's something that I do. I make myself a coffee. It's a habitual thing. Why? Because my body has learned the habit of just getting up in the morning and making a coffee. I don't need to think about it. You know what I mean? It's something that you don't need to think about, like brushing your teeth. You go, you wake up, you walk to the bathroom, you use the washroom, and you brush your teeth. Whatever. It's done, and it's just a habitual thing, something that your body has learned, something that you have taught your body to do, you know, and it just does it habitually. You don't need to think about it. And that's the same thing with the rest of our lives. Our lives can be very habitual. It's something that we've learned to do, and we just get comfortable and we just do the same things every single day. And most of the time, we're doing it in vain because we're not happy. We're just living, we're just breathing, really. It's not, there's no fire anymore for our lives and no passion for our lives. And it's so clear in everybody's life when they're working and they're just like, oh, I hate my job, oh, I don't want to work, oh, I don't want to work. But then the weekend comes and like party, and then Monday comes back around and they're just like, oh, I gotta work. And it's like, okay, but this is the cycle that you're choosing to live. Like, why are you choosing to live this way of life? Is it for money? And if it is for money, why aren't you doing something to make money, doing something that you actually like doing? Like, and for most people it's like, well, they just don't know where to start, so it's hard. I can't judge them, and I can't judge people who aren't doing something to work towards what they want to do, because they just don't know. They just don't know that they can do it, and they need that inspiration sometimes, or they need that fire, they need that realization that they can. And like, because we grow up a lot with people telling us who we should be, what we should be doing, how to behave, and all these things, and we get so caught up in it, and because it's like implanted in our brain, even though we don't think, sometimes we do, but even though we don't consciously think, oh, this person thinks this about me or whatever, like, oh, I'm destined to be fat because my dad called me fat when I was growing up and all this stuff. Like, when somebody puts I'm gonna call it a curse because it can be a curse. And when somebody puts that curse on your life, and your brain believes it, and then it subconsciously, because you've thought about it so much, or it's just something that clicked in your head, and it just stuck there, and now it's a tape playing over and over in your brain, and it's just going to influence the rest of your life. And it's really sad for me. It's really sad to see that, but at the same time, it's a beautiful thing because it's a learning experience. You can go inside and you can see it for yourself through meditation or just self-awareness. If you're very aware, then that's great. And yeah, or even reading can unlock the doors to so many things. Like, you could read a motivational book, or a how-to book or whatever, and one line could be like, oh my gosh, that's me, and now I know why. And yeah, so there's many different ways where life and experience can show you why you are the way you are, or how to just become a better version of yourself. And the most beautiful thing about that is you don't need to do much to achieve that. What you have to do is start believing that there is a different way, and start searching, just even asking the question of even asking questions like, uh, what am I, how am I thinking that is deterring me from reaching my goals, or how am I acting that is not serving my better self, or any question like that you have will be is like a key to finding the answer, because how can you have an answer if you don't have a question? So you need to question life. You need to question yourself. You need to question your mind. Question all these things. Question everything. Don't believe anything unless you question it. Don't even believe me unless you're questioning me. Like, honestly, question everything, because it is so important in life to question things, because then you can find the true answer for you. Life is what you want it to be. It's what you create it to be. It's what you make it. So if you want a certain life, then you need to ask certain questions to achieve that certain life. And so yeah, so questions are very important. And also, when you embark on a journey, there's going to be a lot of things in your brain, your feelings and stuff like that, that are going to try to stop you from reaching your goals or reaching your higher self. And the reason for that is also habitual. It's just something like when we think and feel a certain way, that's it's going to create the life that you're living right now. If you want a new way of living, if you want a new life, you want to reach new dreams, you need to start thinking and feeling in a new way. You need to start thinking and feeling like you already possess the dreams and the goals that you want to possess. You need to think and feel and breathe those things. And when you do, you will start seeing signs that that kind of life is emerging, is flowering, is coming up from the ground and into a beautiful flower of called your life. And so, yeah, you that's another thing. And one more thing too. It could be environmental. So the things around you that are crashing down, when you embark on a journey to try to stop you, and that could be a test, like a test, or people who just don't want to see you change. And if you're doing something better for yourself, or this is your dream, and there's people around you, and they want to tell you certain things, they want to tell you no, or they want to tell you like you can't do that, or they want to tell you, oh, that's not who you are, or whatever. Just keep going. Don't listen to those people, because those people also like what's familiar to them. So they want to see you like you've always been, or they want to see you like they think you should be, or they have a mindset of this is how life is, and you need to do this and do that and do this and do that to have a quality life, but yet they're living a life that's not quality. Then don't listen to them. You know what I mean? Like, do you in the most nice and polite way that you can. Do you, because that's going to be the most important thing. If you are listening to everybody else, you are not going to be authentic. It's going to be you plus everybody else's opinions coming through you. But look inside. Look deep inside yourself. Find your authenticity and let that come out. And just be yourself. Whoever you are in this moment, be yourself. And things will just happen naturally if you just be yourself and know what you want, and embody. When you know what you want, you begin to embody that feeling anyway. It's not a hard thing to do to start feeling like you have the dream. You have the dream because it feels a certain way to you. You have the dream because you know it'll feel a certain way to you. Start feeling that feeling. Yeah, so that's all I've got to say today, because I really want to go and enjoy my coffee, and I want you guys to have a blessed day, a beautiful day. And I know I'm going to go have a great day because I claim it. Today's going to be a great day. All good things are coming to me today. Don't forget your affirmations. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget your gratitude. Have a great day.